Hello, everybody. This is Pastor Willie, and this is the encouraging word for today. David was a warrior and a king, but he was also a musician and a singer. And he wrote many, many songs. Many of them are in the Bible. And what makes songs so powerful is that they come from experiences in life. And they express emotions that often we can't express with merely words. And there are deep feelings, and we connect when we hear a song. It connects with experiences that we ourselves have in our lives. It's like, for example, listening to a sad love song. The writer went through some difficult situation, and then they were able to compose this song. And the song moves other people because they identify with it. So David's songs come from his heart, come from deep in his heart, and grew out of his experiences. You can't write a song if you've never experienced what you're writing about. You've never gone through the battle. And one of David's songs is placed right here in the Bible in 2 Samuel chapter 22. And today we're going to look at verse number 2 and 3. Listen to this song. The Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer. My God is my rock, in whom I take refuge, my shield and the horn of my salvation. He is my stronghold, my refuge, and my Savior. From violent people you save me. Listen to the way David describes God. A rock, a fortress, a deliverer, a refuge, a shield, a horn of salvation, a stronghold, a refuge, a Savior. Now, those are military terms. They have military application. A fortress, a stronghold. And David knew those things in the physical realm. He lived through those things. He lived in the stronghold for a long time when he was on the run. But he also came to know those same terms in spiritual realities. God was his stronghold no matter where he was. God was his refuge to whom he could run no matter where he was. And often the physical reflection of spiritual realities is real. In other words, what we see in the physical has a corresponding spiritual reality. So David knew the physical stronghold, but he came to know the stronghold of God. The stronghold of God, the spiritual stronghold that would be a strong tower in times of spiritual warfare. And he knew that, and he knew he needed it. In any battle, especially a spiritual battle, we need to be standing on a rock. And he knew God as that rock. We need a deliverer. He knew God as that deliverer. We need a fortress, a savior, a refuge, a stronghold. All of those things are spiritually applied. But one word in the song makes all the difference. It's a two-letter word. My rock, my fortress, my stronghold. You see, David had experienced God that way. And in the spiritual battle that you or I are in, knowing something mentally because we read it in the Bible or heard it in church or even heard it on a YouTube video is not enough for the spiritual battle. You must know it in experience. Yes, God is my fortress. I went through that horrible experience, but I learned through that the Lord is my stronghold. That's the foundation for spiritual warfare and spiritual victory. It comes through experience. Hard experience, difficult experience, through a battle. David went through a physical battle. He went through a spiritual battle. And it's only by going through the battle that you can become a strong spiritual warrior. True spiritual warriors are battle hardened. Are you going through a difficult time in your life, maybe the worst time you could ever imagine? God is actually using that to build you into a strong spiritual warrior. Let God do his work, and then you too will be able to say, the Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer. It takes time, but God will complete the work he has begun. And if you're not in that kind of battle, wait, you will be, because God desires you to know him as your rock, your fortress, and your deliverer. God bless you. Tomorrow we'll continue looking at David's song with a strategy for times of oppression. See you then.